Hello, thank you for listening and watching. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. And today I'm going to be doing a reading on Joe Biden. Follow me on my social media pages: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Vimeo, and my podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, Breaker, and more. Also, if you'd be interested in a personal reading from me, I do psychic tarot readings, of course, past life readings, birth chart readings. I also do candles and so much more. So check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I have money candles, love candles, success in court candles, protection candles, and a lot more. So in this video, we're going to be doing a reading on Joe Biden for June and July of 2021. So let's go ahead and get right into it and see what we've got going on. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Keep our cleansing and clearing the energy of the stick. When you post reading, in Jesus' name I pray, thank you, amen. Keep our cleansing and clearing the energy of the stick. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a crowning card for Joe Biden, and see what message do the angels, ancestors, and protectors have for him for the month of June and July, or the months of June and July. Saturn, Capricorn energy. Saturn is also dealing with work, professional destiny, status, and society. So I'm wondering if that could come up in the form of something he does, maybe something he puts into law, something dealing with status, something dealing with work, career. I know that a lot of people, we're in this phase where a lot of people want to go back to work. Some people don't want to go back to work, but I'm kind of feeling like there may be some incentive to go back to work. All right. Saturn is also associated with time. Saturn is the planet of time, so there could be something maybe 10 weeks down the line, 10 months down the line that comes into fruition. Saturn is also the father of the zodiac, and technically right now, Joe Biden is the father of America, right? Not necessarily the founding father, but, you know. Okay, it says, let's read it. It says Saturn is the guardian of the in-between, the threshold of the material and spiritual worlds, that which exists between infinity and time, space. Interesting. It's very interesting. It says Saturn is the planet of restriction, control, discipline, and severity. It governs order, self-knowledge, and introspection. As such, it can be very demanding and strict in its energy. We may start to see a more strict side of Joe Biden come out. We may start to see a side where some people may not like, some people will like. It kind of feels like to me, whoa, Joe, we didn't know you had it in you. Like, wait a minute, Joe. It's like something like that. But once again, it deals with, I feel like, taking accountability for self, whatever it is that's gonna roll out or manifest. It says when it appears in your cards, its less severe qualities are asking for your attention, most specifically related to order and discipline. Very important. Are you allowing aspects of your life to slip away as a result of your current situation? I think Joe Biden might be a little bit stressed by his job as president. Currently, are you allowing small yet important things such as cleaning the house to be ignored in deference to other tasks? Saturn asks you to reorder your life and restore discipline and control in your work, home, thoughts, and study. I feel like he also likes to study. I don't know why I feel like Joe Biden's a reader. Like, he likes to read a lot. I don't know why I always see him in like a study or a library, like reading. Studying up on something. It says, it grants you the will to accomplish tasks. It says when inverted, Saturn Saturn's more severe qualities are necessary for the current situation. Typically, this appears due to overabundance of indifference in your life. Saturn's powerful energies may be manifesting here to help restore order. I feel like there's something about disorder, either in America, even though to me things seem a bit calm right now. Maybe once again it's time, so it may take some time to manifest. All right, down the line, whatever this is, Saturn can also sometimes have difficulty with authority. Capricorns can sometimes have difficulty with authority. Aquariuses, which is also Saturn, can also have some difficulty with authority. So there could maybe be something, you guys, that happens around Aquarius or Capricorn season, which is the end of the year of 2021, December, anywhere from December to February, something could manifest of 2021 into 2022. All right, this is something that's going to take time. Definitely something that I feel like Joe. I don't know why I almost want to say Joe Biden. Joe Biden may Joe Biden may need to kind of put his foot down and say enough is enough. We need to get it together. This is what we're going to do as America. And if you're with it, good. If you're not with it, either these are the repercussions or, you're just out the game. You're out, It's almost like you're voted off the island kind of thing. What's coming up for Joe Biden in June and July of 2021? But if this is coming out, I'm wondering if something may foreshadow whatever is coming in June or July. Because usually with Capricorn, there's a foreshadowing. With Saturn, there's a foreshadowing of events to come. So pay attention, you guys. Pay attention to the symbolism. Pay attention to the media. Pay attention to the things he says, Joe Biden. All right? I would say from now, June, July, until February of next year. All right? Definitely some spiritual things going on with Joe Biden. I think there's this thing with, I want to please the people. I want to do what's right. But at the same time, I've got to do what's best for the country. I've got to do what's best for this. I've got to do, there's a lot on the table for him. And I think there's something with Joe Biden where he likes to be alone. He likes to be alone so he can kind of get in touch with himself and his spirit. I feel like there may even be an ancestor that he communicates with. I feel like it could be a brother. It could be like a grandfather, a sibling, or a parent that's passed on, but that he still communicates with every now and then, especially when he's in a tight kind of position. It's like, kind of give me a sign kind of thing. Help me with this. There'd be something with money. I don't know why I feel like there could be something about another stimulus check, but there also could be something about the next steps for America in terms of financial stability, in terms of economic security, and revamping the economy. All right? This could be 2 weeks, 2 months down the line. All right? But there's something you're going to notice about Joe Biden, maybe particularly in June or July, or from this point forward, where you may have to read between the lines a little bit. Like I said, there's something about foreshadowing events, foreshadowing things to come. So, I'm trying to think of an example. An example would be, hey guys, maybe Joe Biden comes out with hey guys, it might be best for you to start taking out your 401ks, and you might want to consider the incentives you have for retiring early, or taking out your stocks, cashing out on your stocks, especially if there's something with incentives. I don't know why I keep getting incentives, but it's obviously that would be a foreshadowing of some event to come with the economy or finances, and he's, maybe trying to get you to save your ass so that when whatever's coming comes, there's less people to save. Does that make sense? But he's kind of smart because he kind of speaks in code. It kind of reminds me of maybe this isn't the best example, but it kind of reminds me of Britney Spears. All right, I'm not saying Joe Biden is in a Britney Spears position, but I'm saying Britney speaks in code. You know, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but Brittany speaks in code. She's not dumb. And I actually think she has Aquarius in her chart somewhere. All right, she's not dumb. She speaks in code, on her Instagram and things like that. So there's something where maybe Joe Biden is held hostage a bit, similar to Brittany. Maybe there is something where he's working for this side and that side at the same time. He's working for the people and, the people who he has to please, behind the scenes. So there's something where he's in a tight position with that. And you're going to need to read between the lines and pay attention to what he says. There's a foreshadowing of events to come, I'm telling you. Sounds like I just got a reading. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, someone purchased a reading. That's good. Oh, okay. She's been, like, trying to get a reading for a while. Okay, good. I'm glad she got it. It seems like we'll talk soon. Okay, I'm sorry, Joe. Business as usual. Speaking of business, Earth energy. What is Joe Biden's zodiac sign? I don't feel Earth from him. I feel more so water, maybe a little bit of fire or air, or a mix between. But I don't get, like, I don't see him being an Earth sign sun. Maybe I could see him being an Earth sign moon or rising, for example. But for his sun sign, I get more water. I get more like water than anything or air. Um, but there's something with Joe Biden where he just wants America to be stable. He wants the people to be stable. He doesn't want America to fall in terms of we were up here and now we're down kind of thing, because that would fall under his reign. And then that would become another thing for him to kind of, work through or build up. And it's like if he doesn't do it while he's in office, that's going to be part of his legacy. When Joe Biden was in office, the economy went to crap, basically, kind of thing. That's what he doesn't want. But there's something about where he needs you to, like, do your part as a citizen of America. All right? Particularly with money in your home. This may be something that comes up down the line. Particularly maybe in June. All right? There's a need to be patient. It's definitely going to be something, if it happens, it deals with practicality. All right. I feel like, say for example, if it's not Section 8, what is the other one called? Not food stamps. What is it? Unemployment or something like that, like unemployment. Let's just say unemployment, right? You can tell I don't know anything about these types of stuff, right? Something about unemployment. Maybe it becomes, okay, we're going to change things around with unemployment, guys. Now you have to put in certain paperwork weekly or monthly to prove that you are still eligible to be receiving these funds. Like, there's something where he's going to start to shift things in terms of the economy where it's going to make it so the American citizens have to do their part, their in terms of their homes. I'm wondering actually if this deals with the evictions or something like that. I'm wondering how that's going to affect the economy. I get this a square. There's definitely something coming up, maybe particularly around July. All right, where it's definitely a challenging situation. It could also deal with children. All right. Could also deal with, like, purpose, energy, vitality for life, low energy. All right, definitely something in July. Um, the workforce is changing. It's shifting. I think there's going to be a lot of companies, a lot of people who need employees. It's like my employees don't want to come back. My employees are quitting. Maybe they're. Oh my God. Okay, there was a cat that just kind of walked in my window and stared at me and then ran away. That was really creepy. A little bit. I don't think the cat was expecting to see me. I think the cat was expecting to see my cat. But I felt like that was spirit. Cleopatra? Girl. Alright. Oh, I'm back. I don't know. I get a change, a shift in the workforce. All right. I get, like I said, like, people may not want to come back to work. And isn't it interesting? I saw a cat and it looks like there's a bird right there. Anyways, okay, I'm back. There's something with that. And I keep hearing incentive, like incentive to go back to work, incentive to get off unemployment, incentive to. I just keep getting incentives. Like he's going to give a lot of incentives, I think, to the American people. Things will get better, though, by maybe September, October. Maybe August at the earliest. Things will get better. There will be a more clear side ahead. All right? It's going to take time. Once again, I keep getting it's going to take you doing your part. And I mean every American citizen, you know, whether you're upper class, middle class, lower income, you know, everyone's going to need to do their part because there's something about the economy that's shifting and changing. Okay? Patience is needed. Maybe particularly patience when dealing with other countries, other outliers, so to speak, right? I think there's something with Joe Biden where he wants to be on. He kind of reminds me of a Libra, where he wants to be on everyone's good side. Particularly as well, other countries. There may be a certain country, and I'm thinking Virgo. So, what would that be associated with? Maybe a country that's health oriented. Maybe a country that is very service oriented. It could be associated with the number 6. It could be associated with the maiden or the maven is the symbolism of Virgo. So there could be something with maybe women in another country or something like that. But I don't know why the maiden in Virgo kind of reminds me of the New York Empire Lady. Lady Liberty. So I don't know what that's about. But anyway, Aries energy. Moving forward in terms of career, work, time. I hear men need to step up. Men may need to step up, or men are going to step up. I kind of feel like there's something maybe once again by the end of the year that could happen where maybe men are upset or there's like some frustration. Like maybe something is written into law and there's people who are happy and then there's people who are going to be really upset. Aries can be aggression and anger. All right. This is something down the line in time. Aries can also be something dealing with race, possibly. Because Aries is the first house in astrology, which is associated with your physical appearance. It's also your general outlook on life. I'm thinking there's something where I think a certain group of people, like I feel something with lower income people specifically could be affected. Like people who rely on income from the government. All right. But once again, this is a part of a changing America, you guys. All right. I think some people thought Joe Biden would come in and he was going to be like like when people call him Sleepy Joe. Like I think maybe people thought he was going to come in and be sleepy and, just, make dumb decisions. But I don't see that for Joe Biden. I see like coming up, we're going to start to see a different side of him where it's like, oh, okay, Joe, I see you. But this is all dealing with the economy. The economy is going to change within either a year or 2 years' time. All right? 12 weeks, we could also see some sort of shift or change. I'm getting something about, once again, government assistance. All right? All right, you guys. I'm exhausted, and I have another reading to do, okay, for a personal client. So I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, follow, like, share. Keep in mind there is a scam going on Instagram where people are stealing my likeness and image. I only have one account, Lamarr Townsend Tarot, all right, on all my social media accounts. Also, if you would like a personal reading, which is the only way to get a reading from me via my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com, visit my website, get your reading, book your reading. My books are currently cleared out. So, first come, first serve. Love and light. See you in the next one. And have a good June and July, Joe Biden.